So I'll start this video out, sort of a continuation of the YouTube short I posted about the 3 deaths. If you haven't seen the YouTube short, we'll go over it. So the three deaths from my favorite interpretation is your first death is when you die. You are no longer here. Physically, mentally, you're gone. There is nothing left of you physically. Your second death, if we go to the movie Coco, which I think portrays it the best, your family, your friends. They don't know who you are, what you did. The last one that knew you has finally died, and you have been forgotten. And the third death, the final death, the death where every single last piece of people knowing you is gone. There's no letters left from you. There's no photos or postcards depicting your face. There's no names. Your name has been erased. Many people have died that third death. I mean, a lot of people we know, Alexander the Great, oh goodness, Julius Caesar. They have survived that third death through their sheer force, I guess, of willpower during their life, which allowed people to remember him. Constantine, Mohammed, individuals like that. They'll never die. But these people here, this is why I collect what I collect. The photos really aren't my forte per se. I love my letters. I love reading the stories. Knowing that this letter that's talking, I don't know, probably about, let's see, this is 43. So probably about the war in Germany during World War II. To these photos here being from Georgia, Russia in the 50s. They're one of a kind. The families that had these photos, these letters, they don't know these people anymore. They've already died their second death. I mean, even these newer photos, family got rid of them. No names, just a photo of the faces of the people that, are here. Ladies in dresses, kids. Growing up, we don't even know who these kids became. The people that knew them and knew what they became and whatnot are mostly likely long gone. What happens is, what are you going to do? People want photos because they collect stuff that shows one of their favorite suits. Or, for me, soldiers. I love the photos of soldiers. People like baby photos, chunky babies. People like the architecture. In the end, that's why people buy these photos. They don't buy them for the people. But even if you just buy the photos for things you prefer to buy them for, your Russian writing or architecture or the guy playing the freaking piano accordion right there. Every photo preserved, and all these here in the bag, they're from my most recent purchase, get put into photo albums, at least for me, and preserved. I mean, these things start falling apart. Some of them are worse shaped than others. Eventually, I know they're going to be thrown away. Whether or not it's for me, that's not going to happen. My goal is to digitalize these things, so people like whoever decides to watch this video can actually see them. In the link in this video, it will bring you to my Google Drive. My Google Drive has the photos, the letters, the memories, the last of the memories of these people. Because I don't want to be the one to let these people finally die their third death. Maybe they should, maybe they shouldn't. Who knows? But in the end, they're people just like us. They had hopes, dreams, aspirations. Some of them maybe grew up to be, wonderful people. Others might have gone down the path of depression and, sadly, they're first to death. But why should I, why should other people, the question I have. Allow them to succumb to their third death. Things are just flat pieces of paper. Hundreds of photos can be fit in here. It's interesting to at least, think that way. Soldiers, families, planes. I don't want these individuals to die their third death. And if you guys don't as well, please, if you see, photos and whatnot, pick them up. Enjoy them. Yeah, they might not be your family. But in the end, who cares? Find something interesting that you love about the photo. Find something where you can grab a random photo and be like, hey, look at the fountain. Her headscarf, beautiful. That white sweater, it's an interesting way to button it up. The tux on this man with that tie, he looks sharp, especially with that goatee. Sometimes the small details can allow us to preserve the big details. Because none of these people in these photos were a Julius Caesar, Alexander the Great, a Winston Churchill. So, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening to my rant. And hopefully you can help prevent some people finally going into their third and final death. Even if you don't know their names or anything. If you can find a cool photo to, whatever, hang up, put in an album, find, just to give yourself a little happiness, cool letter. Love my letters. Please do. For we too will die, and we too will be forgotten. Let's do what we can to preserve the image or the names of as many people as we possibly can.